Hey guys, Survive Sleep Slay here. So, coming to you today, I'm 5 days post-op. I had my surgery at Silver Cross Hospital in New Lenox on March 5th, 2018. Um, I'm just checking in because I just wanted to put another video out before my 1 week video, which I'm not sure if I will be able to put out exactly on Monday, but if not on Monday, then maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not sure. Maybe Sunday, who knows. So, which is tomorrow, but whatever. Today's Saturday, so I might have some time tomorrow to do it. First off, my highest weight throughout this process was 237. My surgery weight was 213. As of this morning, I was 211, which is not a huge amount of weight loss for being 5 days out. But that being said, I did have a lot of swelling in my stomach. I still have a lot of swelling in my stomach, and I'm trying not to weigh myself too often because I know that there's so many factors, like there's just a lot of factors that go into how rapidly you're going to lose weight, and you know how much time it takes for you to see a major loss. So yeah, my BMI is not super high. I mean, it was 40, I think, when I got approved, but overall, the lower your weight is, the less rapidly you're going to lose weight. So am I bummed? I mean, yeah. Did I want to see like 10 pounds gone? Yeah. I mean, it kind of sucks a little bit because I'm super up and down with this whole process. I'm really trying to stay like humble and grateful, and I am very grateful that I got the surgery approved by insurance and that I got it. But this is difficult. This is a struggle. I think that, well, first of all, people saying this is the easy way out, I want to talk about that really quick. I don't want to just be all cliche and say, this isn't easy, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all because when you're dieting and you want to, say, have like a salad or something, this is a crazy example, but say you're dieting, you want to have a salad, you can say, okay, well, I'm going to have a salad. When you've had surgery and you're craving a salad, I'm craving salad. Currently I'm on pureed foods, so I can't have a salad. So it's like, I don't know, it's frustrating because, sometimes the things that I want are not necessarily junk food, but I can't have them right now, and that is making me a little... Basically, let me sum it up by saying this. My inner 4-year-old is having a temper tantrum right now because I cannot necessarily give her what she wants. I have to try and just put a little something else, something high protein, in my stomach, and frankly, eating is a little bit unpleasant. I'm trying to get used to that whole, I'm chewing 30 times at least each, but I'm trying to get used to the feeling of feeling food actually go into my stomach. And that's really, really weird. It's kind of like when you take a big swallow of water before you have a tiny sleeve surgery. When you would take a big like chug swallow of water and you just weren't prepared for it, and you feel it going all the way down, and then you feel it going into your stomach, and you're like, ah. That's kind of like what it feels like if you take too big of a bite, or too big of a swallow of water, or that's kind of also what it feels like for me anyway when I know it's time to stop. Sometimes I get that feeling, that burning kind of feeling, and then like I'll have to burp, or sometimes I'll get it and like I feel like I have to burp but I can't, and that's scary because I'm like, oh my god, I've done it now. And I don't know, I feel like I've been walking around for the last 5 days feeling like I am jacking everything up and I'm going to do irreparable damage to myself, and I'm going to be the one person that the sleeve doesn't work for. I don't know if any of that is logical. I don't know if you can relate to any of that, but that is how I have been walking around feeling. I know I am going to come off like a whiny crybaby in this video, and I don't care. So you will go through a range of emotions after surgery, and I did make a video that said at one point you're gonna regret this, and I know who told me that. And I know she wasn't, lying. And at first I thought, I don't think I'll regret it because I want it so bad, but I guess I don't necessarily regret it right now. I just am having a hard time because if I'm being really honest, I miss overeating. And this is raw honesty, like total brutal honesty. Like, I'm being 100% real. I kind of miss overeating. Like, if something is good, I want to keep eating it. I don't want to eat 2 ounces of it and then be stuffed and wait for my stomach to catch up. Because obviously I'm still eating too fast. I'm trying to like put down the little spoon and chew 40 times, but it's hard because like you walk around and you're so hungry, right? But you can only eat this little amount. And even though your stomach is sated, there's something very unsatisfying about it, if that makes sense. Probably because I've spent my whole life, eating to the point of not, I don't know, what am I trying to say here? I've spent my whole life overeating, and I've spent my whole life just kind of shoving it in my mouth. If it tasted good, I wanted to put it in my mouth, and I wanted to eat it as fast as possible. And I think you can prepare yourself mentally for this as much as possible and still go through this, because I really did. I really did. I'm in therapy. Okay, I'm not afraid to say that I am in therapy. I am in therapy for a lot of things. One of them is for binge eating disorder. I prepared for this. I tried to prepare for this. I tried to tell myself that this is how it's going to be, and this is a whole life change. And I feel like even if you go into this with the best mindset, which I did, and I am so excited, I think you're still going to struggle because you cannot use a crutch that you have been using for a very long time. So it's hard. It is difficult. The other thing is I'm in that shitty period where I had surgery. I'm still in a super restricted part of surgery, and I'm not seeing a lot of results coming from this super restriction. And I'm not cheating. I'm following the plan. I have not eaten more than probably 600 calories in a day since surgery. I'm eating maybe, the most I've eaten so far is 3 ounces. And that was like Greek yogurt that I literally just had because it went down super easy. Anything with pureed meat in it or cheese, with the exception of tomato soup, the bariatric tomato soup that I made, that I put a little bit of shredded cheese in, that went down okay. But pretty much anything else that I put cheese in seems to give me a difficult time quicker. I feel that pain sooner after maybe 1.5 ounces. So it's just, wow, like, wow, the learning curve with this surgery, the trial and error of it is so important to prepare yourself for. You have to realize that you are going to be getting to know your body again. You're going to be learning how to talk to your stomach, basically, and have your stomach talk to you. And I just feel like there's so much room for improvement as far as mentally preparing patients for this surgery. That's not to say that my doctor's office did not do their damnedest to prepare everybody. It's just that I feel there's areas that people probably don't get prepared for. I'm struggling with fluids. I'm supposed to drink 2 of these a day, 64 ounces a day. This is what I have drank so far. I take that back. I refilled this halfway before I went for a walk today. So I've probably drank maybe this much of it. And it's a 33.8 ounce bottle. I'm on the struggle bus with fluids. I'm also eating sugar-free popsicles, but they have carbs, and I would rather not do that. It's just like, how do I do this? I don't know. I did buy some Diet Snapple today, because honestly, if I have to drink one more sugar-free Powerade, I'm gonna vomit. Like, I cannot tolerate it right now. I think I overdid it in the day of coming home, or maybe even pre-surgical. I just can't with the sugar-free Powerade right now. And even the mix-ins, like, I feel like almost all of that stuff is way too sweet. And I know that sometimes people cannot handle super sweet things after this surgery. I feel like I'm one of those people. Um, because like I had Blue Hawaiian Punch mix in. Also, I had the flu and I was just chugging all of that stuff before surgery. And maybe I'm like associating it with feeling shitty. I don't know, but I cannot with the Powerade. So I got some Diet Snapple and I got those Bai waters, that BAI antioxidant water, which is not completely sugar free, but it has like 1 gram of sugar or something per serving. And I mean, at this point, like I can only stomach the sweetness for maybe 1 serving. I've been working on the same bottle of Bai coconut water for like 3 days. I'm just taking like, sips off of it here and there in addition to regular water. So that's a bit of a struggle as well. Um, I feel like I'm talking about all this stuff and I'm not going to have anything to talk about in my 1 week update, but I'm hoping that it is a little bit more energetic and happy than this video. And I didn't intend for this video to be like negative or to sound ungrateful or to, scare anybody off of this surgery. I just know that before I had surgery, I was watching like a metric shit ton of VSG videos looking for people like telling me how it feels and what to expect. And I feel like the pendulum kind of swings one way to the other. It's like either it's a super positive video and they're like loving life, or it's a super negative video and they're like, don't do it. And I'm not telling you don't do it. I would do it over again if I had the choice over again, I would take it 100%. And I'm not telling you that it's all unicorns and roses either. It's hard. Like, it's difficult to adjust to this lifestyle. And I'm going forward with the hopes that it is worth it for me. And I'm sure it will be. It's just I'm in that like really crappy beginning phase where, I'm just not seeing it as quickly as I would like to see it. And um, it's frustrating. I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated and I'm really tired. I did not hardly get any sleep last night. I think I got like 3 hours of sleep tops because I had to get up really early and take my son to work. But I just could not fall asleep. And I have to go back to work Monday, which is kind of truthfully I'm kind of excited about, because I feel like once I'm not at home all day, once I'm at work and I can actually like set up a regimented schedule, that I will be able to like throw myself into, writing down every single thing that I eat, because I'm not going to be at home with the opportunity to graze, which I am right now. Like if I'm feeling a little hungry, I'm like, let me try this, see if that goes down well. I'm not going to be able to do that once I start work. I'm going to bring my breakfast, lunch, and then, come home and have dinner, and that's it. Like, I'm not a snacker. I've never been a real big snacker. Like, truthfully, I've never been a real big dinner eater. I would like graze on a couple different things at night for dinner. So, that's going to be an adjustment too. We'll see how that works out. But I don't know. That's the best way I can sum it up, is that like my inner toddler is having a meltdown right now, because I want all the things and I cannot have all the things. And that's that's pretty much what I feel. Like if I were a 3-year-old in the grocery store and I saw a bag of chips that I really wanted, which, oh my God, I want some chips, and my mom said no, then I would throw myself on the floor and kick my legs and pound my fists on the floor and have a little temper tantrum. And that's basically what's happening inside my brain right now. My brain is telling me I want all these things, and why can't I have these things? And then I have to remind myself, hey, guess what, dummy? You had this surgery because you cannot stop yourself from doing this same routine that you have been doing all of your adult life and most of your childhood, coping by grabbing what you love and eating it in excess. And this surgery stops you from doing that. Now, let's be real. This surgery does not fix your head. It does not take that toddler away. It does not take the cravings away. You're not going to be hungry. I mean, some people are not hungry, but I don't know. That did not happen for me. I still get hungry. And you're going to see stuff on TV and be like, oh my God, spaghetti. Now I want something. You know what? That does not go away with surgery. Let's be clear about that. It's just that you basically have a physical restriction that turns into, somebody basically slapping things out of your hand, because you can really injure yourself and really cause yourself a lot of pain if you do not follow your doctor's instructions. And I'm not down for that. I'm not a big fan of injuring myself or causing myself mass amounts of pain. Could I try to eat a couple bowls full of spaghetti right now? Sure, I could, but I don't think it's going to end up very well, and I'm not willing to go through the pain. Now, the other thing is slider foods, as they're called. I'm sure that I could go to Starbucks and order one of those absolutely fucking delicious sounding butterscotch frappuccinos right now, and I could probably drink half, if not all of it, in the next hour or two. But what good would I be doing myself if I did that? If I had this surgery and went right back to my old habits, why bother? Why did I bother? Why did I bother doing it? Like, I would punch myself in the face if I started going back to my old habits after going through all of this. So, I don't know. I'm not trying to judge anybody else. So if that's your jam and you want to go drink milkshakes and you figure, hey, you know what, I got the sleeves, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want, do you. I'm just saying, I know personally somebody who was super excited about this surgery and was not able to get it. And so, like, I personally get so irritated if I see people not using this tool the way they are supposed to. It just irks me. I'm not going to comment on it. I'm not going to call anybody out. I'm not going to say anything about people who want to indulge every once in a while. That's your business. But I think that the reality is there are people who would kill to have this surgery and this opportunity. And if you got it just so you could squander it, you're kind of a garbage person, in my opinion. That's going to go over probably pretty poorly with some people, but I do not care. This is 100% me, my feelings, my opinion, my channel. If you don't like what I said, don't subscribe or unsubscribe. I'm just saying, take your tool, take your gift, and utilize it. You're going to have whiny, crybaby, titty baby days like I am having today and the third day. But that does not mean by any chance that this surgery was not worth it. It doesn't mean that I'm going to go back to my old habits. It doesn't mean that I'm going to give in to that crying toddler in my head that wants all the things. It means that I'm going to find new healthy ways to shut her up, or I'm going to learn to ignore her. And I'm going to keep trucking along until I see the results that I want to see. And I'm super thankful that I had this opportunity. And everybody that has had this opportunity, whether you paid for it, or you got insurance to cover it, or somebody paid for it for you, like, this is an opportunity that not everybody gets. Because believe me, I had to firsthand witness the devastation of somebody being turned down for it. It's not something you want to squander. It's a really good gift. It's a really excellent way to hit that reset button and change all the bad habits that you have had for however many years you have had them. So that being said, I'm not going to sit here and preach to you. I feel like I haven't worn makeup in 75 years, to be clear. So I just threw a little bit of makeup on because I already posted a hot mess photo of myself on Instagram this morning, for those of you that follow me on Instagram. My darling hot mess fat girl tagged me for a stop and drop selfie, and I did it at 5:30 this morning. Thank you so much for that, Heather. My sister's name is Heather, by the way, also. Yeah, so I'll wrap it up. I'll stop bitching and moaning, and I will let you get back to your Saturday. But that's all I wanted to say. Just, is this easy? No, it's not easy. What's easy that's worth it? Is dieting easy? No. Is this easy? No. Is it easy to go to work every day when you don't feel like it? No. Is it easy to get up out of bed because we gotta switch the clocks back tomorrow and we lose an hour of sleep? No. It's not. None of that stuff is easy. But you gotta do it because, adulting and shit. So that's just what it is. Okay, I'll stop ranting at you now. That's all I have to say. I did come up with some really creative pureed recipes. If you guys are interested in knowing, I did put a couple of them on Instagram. Find me on Instagram at survive.sleeve.slay. Or maybe I will make a video. I will start writing them down and make a video. Because I was kind of on Pinterest, all up on Pinterest looking for pureed recipes, because I thought, what am I going to eat besides cottage cheese and scrambled eggs? Because I am not pureeing up a bunch of chicken and steak. That's disgusting. But I did find ways to keep it low carb, high protein, and pureed, believe it or not. And it was tasty. It was really good. Of course, when you're on a liquid diet for so long, like pretty much anything that is food, like any kind of food is going to sound disgusting maybe, but then it's going to hit your lips and you're going to be like, glorious. So just, stick it out. And for those of you that are on the struggle bus this week, just fasten your seatbelt and wait till the next stop, because I'm waiting for the next stop, and as soon as it stops, I am jumping the hell off this bus, hopefully, and moving on with my life. So again, I hope my 1 week video is a little bit less Dr. Phil-ish than this one turned out to be, and I had no intention of doing that. It just kind of verbal vomit. Blame it on my Franken tummy, or as I like to call it, my banana. Remember to drink your water, everyone. Myself and my boyfriend have a code, ABS, always be sipping, because he knows that I am struggling with this. And so if he sees me sitting there for an inordinate amount of time without drinking water, he tells me ABS. And I pick up my water and I take a sip. So hopefully I have said stuff that made sense to you. Hopefully I haven't pissed off too many people that, well, whatever. I mean, I piss off people all the time. That's nothing new for me. So have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you for my 1 week post-op video when, I don't know. Probably maybe tomorrow or Monday. But you know, I say that all the time. Who knows? Soon. Have a good Saturday. I love you guys. Please, please, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers right now so that I can get my URL personalized. So, yeah, hit that like, hit subscribe, and I will see you very soon. Best of luck to everybody who is pre and post-op right now. I know your pain. I truly do. And if you want to reach out to me, please feel free. You can write me in the comments, add me on Instagram, survive.sleeve.slay, DMs, comments. I'm super supportive when I can be, when I'm paying attention. I try to be super supportive to everybody, and it's just such a great community on Instagram of people in the VSG and weight loss surgery community. We are all really willing to help, and I mean, I went on there being such a whiny crybaby on my 3rd day, and so many beautiful words. I can't even. If I had to call everybody out, I would have to go back and read everybody's names, but thank you to everybody who tolerates my bullshit. So, I'm sorry in advance, and also not in advance. I'm sorry that I'm such a whiny crybaby sometimes, and I hope that I can make up for it when some of you people who are pre-op want to be whiny crybabies. Maybe I can say something to you that will make you feel better when I'm more experienced, because right now, like, I'm a total noob. I've only been on the loser's bench for 5 days, so, you know, just take everything I say with a grain of salt. And, that's all. I guess I'm going to wrap it up. ABS, and I will see you soon.